It is officially the week of my birthday, and I don't really know how to feel about that. I have a troubled relationship with my birthday. I really don't like it, but here we go. My birthday is on the 7th of September. I'm filming this on the 2nd of September, so it is creeping up slowly but surely. And today I thought it would be really, really fun to react to my 20th birthday haul. Now I'm turning 24 in a few days, so this is 4 years ago, pretty much exactly. And I think this would be so much fun. I've reacted before to some other past makeup hauls, and you guys seem to really, really enjoy it. So I'll definitely link them down below if you wanted to see me react to not specifically birthday hauls, just random makeup hauls. I share my thoughts about them. Do I still own the products? Do I actually like the products, or were they a big fat fail? But just before we do jump into the video today, guys, if you have not already, definitely like and subscribe. It would mean the absolute world to me. I upload every single day here on my YouTube channel. I love bright, fun, colourful makeup. This look was just a chill, non-filming get ready with me that I did all by myself today, and you know what, I kind of needed it. I do a lot of get ready with me's here on my channel, but sometimes it's really nice to just put on a series and just do your makeup and just have a chill. I also have a channel memberships which get exclusive videos, an exclusive group chat, and exclusive polls on what makeup I wear and all that kind of stuff as well. And hello to my lovely regulars. I hope you're doing well. Big, big, big love to you guys, but without further ado, and let's jump into the video. So I always absolutely dread looking back on past hauls just because I've grown a lot. I feel like my content's grown a lot, my setup has grown a lot, and especially like looking back 4 years, it's a lot. It really, really is. Even just looking at this thumbnail, it's like, well, I still use the same font, so that's not changed in 4 years, but I can tell that I myself has definitely changed, and I'm really scared to see the quality of this video. I don't know, we'll see. Okay, I figured out the screen recording on my phone. So this is like the very, very first screenshot of the whole video. I just paused it on frame 1. First of all, a lot of warm tones. Caitlin, I hadn't actually dyed my hair back to its natural colour at this point. I was dyeing it blonde. And I did realise that as soon as I dyed my hair darker to its natural colour, I started then going more into cool tone looks. These eyelashes are crazy. These eyelashes are like up to my brows. Like, I know I love big eyelashes. These ones are kind of crazy. I don't think I'd wear these eyelashes anymore. This was also before my teeth whitening. Yeah, there's a lot going on here for me. There's a lot of emotions here for me right now. But you know what? Let's jump into the video. Let's give Caitlin from 4 years ago time to shine. I also have seen that this video has a whole 239 views. Let's hope this video gets a little bit more than that. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, then hi. My name is Caitlin and today is my birthday. When I'm filming this, it's the 7th of September. I am 20 years old, which is kind of crazy. No more teens, no more teenage years. But today, I sneak peeked some of this on my Instagram story, and so... Can I just say, the hair? Did I like just get out of bed? Like what is going on? It's like everywhere. I know that's not really like a part of the video, but I really did not care. I love makeup. I hate hair. I don't want to curl my hair. I don't want to straighten my hair. I barely want to brush my hair, but at least it kind of looks presentable. Not at all in this video. Many people messaged me asking if I was going to do a haul on YouTube, and here we are. This is the makeup haul of your dreams. This is all the makeup and a few extra bits at the end, but all the makeup that I have got for my 20th birthday. There's a lot. Okay, let's do the stuff that I bought myself for my birthday. There we go, let's do that. 3 things that I bought a few days ago, and I got a lot, well, a few Too Faced things. So let's start with this. So I got the Peach Perfect Comfort Matte Foundation. I got this in the shade Snow. It is slightly too light for me right now, but
I do have a tan, believe it or not, because I am still pasty paley white.
So I actually remember this foundation and I really, really liked it. I'm looking at this video, I don't have my acne here. Funnily enough, my acne started when I was in a really, really bad relationship. I think this was pre-trauma, Caitlin. Oh my god, girly! Just wait. I think it was in my 20s that I met my really, really bad ex. So, Caitlin, you've got a year ahead of you, girly. You've got a year ahead of you. So I really liked it. It was kind of medium to full coverage. It was really, really nice. It didn't settle into my smile lines, and I finished that really, really quickly. That was a foundation that I finished and I felt bad about. Not many foundations I finish and I think, oh, that's left a place in my heart. But this one really, really did, and I really enjoyed it. And I know a lot of you guys love this foundation too. I think it was a bit of a holy grail. It has long since been discontinued, but yeah, I actually really, really did enjoy that product.
I've been wanting to try toothpaste for a while. Toothpaste for a while now, and you know, I wanted to explore the brand. I kind of blacklisted them after the whole Nikki Tutorials thing, but I thought, you know what, it's been a while. I've not really tried their stuff out too much, so let's give it a go. So yeah, I got the foundation. I think I got this for about £19. I also got the Too Faced, what's this, Born This Way Multi-Use Complexion Powder in Shortbread. This is what this one looks like. It's got the nice Born This Way thing and a mirror and a very useless little puff thing.
If you know, you know. I think I still have the packaging. Yeah, I still have the packaging for this. Hang on. Here it is. I've completely finished this. This took years to fit, literally. I got this, oh my god, I got this 4 years ago, kind of today-ish. RIP, and it's finally done. Finally. This probably took about a year and a half of straight consistent use to completely finish, and I mean, I liked it. It was one of those products though, I was like, please, can you be finished now? Please, I'm begging you. But no, it was a really nice product. I did enjoy it, and it's completely gone. It's an empty now. Oh my god, how times change. How times change.
I think I got this for about 19 as well, so a lot of retail value. I don't think these are like brand new products. I think these have been like the stock that Too Faced couldn't shift, so they like sent them there. But the star of the show is Pumpkin Spice. Now, this was released, I think, years ago. I think it's a very, very old palette. But I was a bit hesitant about buying this because I do have the Sweet Peach. And if you have been a lover of my Project Pans for a while, you'll know my Sweet Peach palette is the devil. I don't have any inspiration for it. Every time I do my makeup, I'm like, right, I'm gonna reach for the Sweet Peach. I'm gonna try and do my makeup with it, and I just don't. So I was like, do I want to buy this?
Yeah, I remember the Sweet Peach. I've actually depotted a lot of the shades now. Some of them are in my singles collection. I have never been one for Too Faced eyeshadows. I think I bought the Sweet Peach and actually the Pumpkin Spice that I've bought in this video because of the hype. I didn't actually want them. They don't jump out to me. I think this era of my makeup consumption brain, I don't know, this kind of era for me was more finding what I like, but only buying what other people had told me is good and not being able to like figure it out on my own. So I did end up buying a lot of these like staple hyped, oh my god, industry favorite products like the Sweet Peach and the Modern Renaissance, not necessarily because they jumped out to me and I absolutely adored them. It was more because, well, if everyone likes them, maybe I'll like them as well. I actually ended up selling the Pumpkin Spice palette. I used it a few times and it just wasn't for me. I do like my colourful makeup. I do like exploring and experimenting. I do have some neutral palettes in my makeup collection, kind of waiting in the wings when I'm teaching or when I have like important business meetings or things like that. I don't rock up with a blue smoky eye, and I will kind of tone it down for family events and things like that. But do I need to go out and purchase neutral eyeshadow palettes? No. For me, my spending on makeup brain tells me will I enjoy it? And does this inspire me? And, you know, just things like that more than is everyone talking about it right now? So, you know what? For the Too Faced section, 2 out of 3 products were pretty good staples. I was definitely more excited about the pumpkin spice, and that was the one that ended up not being the best one for me. But hey, 2 out of 3, that's not bad.
I've had the sweet peach for years and I've probably used it about 10 times. Do I want to buy this? This was about, I think this was £26. So I got it, obviously, and I've only used it twice because I did get this a few days ago for my birthday, you know? But yeah, I used this twice and I love it. I used this twice in a row. I only got this 3 days ago. So that says the world. I love it.
So looking at this palette now, I'm saying in the video, like, I really love it. I've used it like twice in 2 days. That's great. This would not be a palette that interests me now at all. I'm more into these smoky grey taupes. If I am going to go for neutrals, I'm more into the blues, like I said before, the colourful shades, something a little bit interesting. This is very warm toned, purple, pink kind of leaning. I would not look at this twice now. No, if I saw this out and about and it was a new release, I would not look at this twice. Again, this was like, oh, but it's Too Faced and everyone raves about Too Faced. Maybe I should buy Too Faced. No, don't.
More things that I bought myself. Oh, I bought these literally about 2 to 3 months ago for myself. I have this thing, let me tell you. I have this thing where I can't buy myself nice things if it's not for an occasion.
I just saw what I pulled out the bag and I'm actually really excited about it. Okay, Caitlin, let's go.
So I thought I really want to buy myself something, but there's no occasion. So I bought myself a few Kiko things because, I mean, look at the packaging. So I went on Kiko about 2 months ago, bought all this stuff and then locked them away so I couldn't use them. So I unwrapped these this morning. Let's go. This is the Kiko Full Coverage 2-in-1 foundation. I'm wearing this today. I'm not going to do reviews because I've literally used these maximum 2 times. I don't know. But I'm wearing a few of them today. So yeah, Kiko foundation.
I loved that foundation. It was like a 2-in-1 foundation. This was my first experience. This is my first and only experience with Kiko, I think. I had heard Soph Does Nails / Soph Does Life / Soph talk about these all the time, and I had massive FOMO about Kiko and I wanted to try them so badly. So the foundation was brilliant. It was a full coverage foundation. It had a little dofer so you could kind of paint it on or put it under your eyes as a concealer, and it was so nice. I've completely finished that. It wasn't empty, so I definitely got my money's worth out of that product. It was just a brilliant product. If you're looking for quite a natural, yet still full coverage kind of foundation, I definitely recommend this. I loved this thing. And I said in this video that I was wearing it that day and it still looked absolutely great. Even after going out and about, even though the hair is not thriving, the foundation looks really good in this video. So you know what? I'll take that. I think that's great. Foundation, 10 out of 10. Love that thing. Good purchase. This is a good haul so far.
These were on sale as well, because I'm a cheapskate. I also got the concealer. I got, how beautiful is this? This is the Unexpected Paradise blush in the shade.
Okay, I moved on to blush. I really did not talk about that concealer whatsoever, but I'm gonna let you guys know the tea. The concealer was great as well. I really liked that concealer. I don't really remember much, but I did completely finish it. So this was another makeup empty, which I'm so excited about. I love buying makeup and finishing it. It means that it is not stuck in my makeup collection for the longest time, for years and years, gathering dust. I'm using it, I'm getting my money out of it, and as I said in this video, I bought it on sale, so that is even better. So I spent about 5 seconds talking about that concealer, but this blush and the bronzer that I'm about to talk about, little spoilers, they are some of my favourite products, and I actually used this blush in the last dating event that I went to last Thursday. So I'm still using it and I'm still loving it even 4 years later. So let's have a look what I have to say about it 4 years ago.
Shadow of the Earth. That's the shade. I'm wearing this today. It's so beautiful. Oh my god, I love that. And the packaging, look at the packaging. And most beautifully of all, this is the bronzer. Look at that. It is huge. This is what it looks like. Ooh. It smells like coconuts. It's beautiful.
So let me get these products. They look a little bit different now. So the blush looks a little bit more beaten up. Like a lot of the like film has come off to reveal the silver packaging underneath. And I did say I am wearing blush in that video, but something about this blush is it's very yellow. It's a matte blush. It smells gorgeous. It's very yellow, so it is kind of like a very natural blush look. You can't really see much. It definitely gives something different. I don't really have a blush like this in my collection, even still. It is a very peach leaning on yellow blush. I really, really like that for warm tone looks. As I said before, I definitely gravitate more towards cool tone looks nowadays. However, especially back then, warm tones were all the rage. And even now, like I said, I used this not that long ago. I used this less than a week ago, just randomly shopping my stash in my makeup collection. So I am still reaching for it. I do still love this. The embossing is kind of wearing away on here, which is absolutely amazing. Smells gorgeous. Definitely more of a unique shade in my collection, and I love that. And then the bronzer, I still own this as well. This packaging is keeping up a little bit better than the blush. This is what it looks like. It's a marbled formula. It is still one of my favorite bronzers in my makeup collection. This whole Kiko haul that I did was absolutely 10 out of 10. I loved it so much. And this was the one that was really, really recommended by Soph, these marbled bronzers. And honestly, I recommend them too. They are absolutely wonderful products. And I love them so much. So all of these Kiko things, this is a great haul so far. I'm actually really, really excited. Definitely products that I would still recommend. I would still buy today. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Okay, what else? All the rest of the stuff I got today on my birthday, for my birthday, bought by other people. So this is the proper like birthday haul, you know? So I went to TK Maxx. I spent my birthday money on this. My uncle very nicely sent me some birthday money. So I went out. We went to Liverpool.
Little tea on my uncle. He do I want to share this messy family story? My uncle is my uncle through friendship. He's a friendship uncle. My mum and my auntie are best friends, and my uncle is my auntie's husband. My auntie sadly passed away, and my uncle started hitting on my mum. Family tea, family drama. I won't go too much into it, but like, yeah, it was a really, like, I don't speak to him anymore because it was really weird. Anyway, sorry mum if you're watching this, but everyone needs to know that. It was absolutely wild and crazy. Nothing happened. But yeah, crazy times.
This was $9.99, and when I go to TK Maxx, it's either all very, very dark shades or like everything's been messed with and opened and swatched. So I got this. This is very similar. I hope it'll match me. This is the KVD Lock-It Foundation. This is $9.99. How could I not? This was $9.99. And I've heard so many great things about it, so I picked that up.
I remember that foundation being a really, really full coverage, really, really good foundation. However, I think it expired. The thing with TK Maxx is they don't sell fresh makeup. A lot of the makeup in TK Maxx is expired. And this foundation, it lasted me about a year. Like, it lasted me a good while, but I did end up having to declutter it because it just looked a little bit gunky. It was not performing very well anymore. I think it was breaking me out. So I did really like the product, but unfortunately I did have to declutter it. So that's half a win. I'll take that as half a win. My acne journey relied on this foundation. This foundation saved me a hell of a lot. It was a thick paste of a coverage and I really, really enjoyed it, but unfortunately I had to let it go.
And I also got the NYX Sweet Cheeks. This is in the shade Almost Famous, and this was £4 at Boots. I mean, I'm getting deals. Okay.
Yeah, that one, is this the first fail? I wouldn't call it a fail. I don't like cream cheek products. I'm kind of notorious here. I don't like cream cheek products. I feel like I'm the only person in the world who doesn't. This was definitely in my phase, again, where everyone was saying cream blush is amazing, liquid blush is amazing, oh my goodness. And I was like, well, everyone else is saying it's amazing, so it must be amazing. And I bought this blush. I liked it. I used it a few times. I know I'm very, very pale, so you might think a bright red blush wouldn't look very good, but I actually really enjoyed how it looks with a very, very light hand. I think because I'm so pale, it can kind of complement my skin tone if I'm gentle. This I did end up decluttering as well quite a few years ago now, just because I don't like cream products. I've learned from this time, I just don't gel well with them. They're not my preferred formula, and I don't want to use them. So yeah, unfortunately, I think this is the first kind of fail in this video. This and the Too Faced Pumpkin Spice palette. But other than that, we're still doing pretty good. Okay.
Oh my god, these, if you've been on my channel before, you may know I have an obsession with the Pastel Roses. They are, look at them. They are an English indie brand. They do the most beautiful single shadows, and they're all like oh my god. They're all like duochrome-y, amazing goodness for my soul. Look at them. Look at that. Oh, look at that bottom one. It's like purple to blue, and then this one is like kind of like a yellowy green to kind of purple. This one's blue to purple, and then this one is kind of green to gold. I'm hoping they are coming across on camera. Honestly, please guys, please check out the Pastel Roses. I will link them down below. If you're from the UK, we can't get things like Sydney Grace or like all the massive single indie shadows that the US people get. We get the Pastel Roses. Again, I will link them down below. It's not affiliated. The girl who runs the shop is lovely. Tell her that Caitlin sent you. That would be a great honour. Thank you. Do that, because that will get me in their good books.
This is such a full circle moment because I now work with the Pastel Roses and I'm now on their PR list. Every single birthday, my mum would get me a Pastel Roses voucher, and that was like my Pastel Roses fix for the year. I'd have that £50 voucher and I would spend hours going through their website and trying to find the products that I wanted, because I wanted them all, and I didn't know how to spend like a select amount of money because I just wanted to buy them all. And now sitting here and thinking, oh my god, I'm on their PR list and I regularly get free makeup to share with you guys. I have a code for you guys. It is Caitlin20. That is not affiliated. I don't earn money from that code. It just gets you guys money off. But seeing this 4 years ago and seeing how relationships can change with makeup companies in only a few years is absolutely mental to me. If I'd have time traveled right now to Caitlin back then and said, you will work with your favorite makeup brand ever in 3 years, because I've been working with them for a while now, I would not have believed you. And this is such a nice moment for me because I often get wrapped up in like, I'm not doing enough and I'm not earning enough on YouTube and I'm not growing quick enough. But when I sit down and I really think about how far I've come, I've done amazing. So this is a really, really nice moment for me. That is so sweet. Such a pinch me moment. The Pastel Roses is still one of my absolute favourite brands. I love them so much. So oh my god, how cute, how emotional.
So, I got, this is a Makeup Obsession Like a Peach. This is a blush palette. Now, these are the blushes. You may think, wow, what's wrong with that? I will show you what's wrong with that. This is a standard eyeshadow. Do you, oh, it's magnetic, there you go. Do you see what I see? They are the same size. There is no way I will be able to fit my blush brush in this. I will try my best. I'm a trier, I will try. But this, I don't know, the colours look beautiful, to be honest. If you like peachy tones, they have loads of different shades. If you like peachy tones, cute. But it will be a struggle to kind of get my brush in there.
Yeah, so I actually ended up decluttering this actually not that long ago. Was it in my last declutter? It lasted a very long time in my collection. The pans were tiny. The pans were so small and I liked the palette. It was okay. It was very, very cheap. I think it was like £4 something from Makeup Obsession. And I think I just outgrew it. There wasn't really a reason why I didn't like it. It was fine. It wasn't great, and I just think I outgrew it in my collection. So, well, it's not a fail. This definitely isn't like a fail product. It lasted a long time. I used it a bit every now and then, but there are just blushes in my collection I prefer way, way, way more. And for a £4 purchase, I think it was absolutely fine. I don't know. It was just a meh product. It wasn't a product that I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. It was just like, fine.
Sorry, I just think this is very funny, the size of these pans. Okay, I got 2 more Huda Beauty palettes. I've been kind of trying Huda Beauty. I tried their Jaguar Obsessions very recently and I loved that palette. So this is the Neon Green Obsessions. I've always been in love with this. Always. I just couldn't afford to buy it, but now I have it. I don't see myself making an entire look out of this. I see myself reaching for these shimmers because they're all kind of duochrome-y. They're not as good as the Pastel Roses, okay? They're just not. But they're still very nice. I'm wearing this shade up here in my inner corner. You may not be able to see because I've had my makeup on for a fair minute. But this is what this palette looks like. So stunning. So I cannot wait to play around with this.
So the green one, I have a few issues with. I think these were actually recalled, and there was like a danger with them or something. The green one, the expectation was better than the reality. The expectation of this was that it was going to be like really sparkly, beautiful duochromes, and the color story was beautiful. I think if the quality was good on this palette, I would have kept it. I don't have any of these palettes anymore. The duochromes were that really like hard formula. Like they weren't very sparkly at all. They weren't very duochromy at all. They were kind of like, they felt quite cheap, and especially compared with the Pastel Roses, it wasn't working. I really wished that this palette would have been better quality because I think it was so innovative. No one has ever seen that before or since, and I think it was something amazing if it was done right. The shimmers were hard to get on the eyes. They just weren't the best at all. And now I think I'm going to talk about the orange Obsessions, which actually lasted a lot longer in my makeup collection. I didn't get rid of this until quite recently, and it did serve me well. I ended up hitting pan in 2 shades or 1 shade, and I actually enjoyed the warm one more than the green one, which is interesting.
This is the Neon Orange, I think, Obsessions. I'm wearing this shade in my crease and I blended it out with this middle shade today. So very orange summer vibes. Again, we're in the middle of a heat wave. Now, as you know, I don't really do pinks, but it's got oranges, it's got yellows. I love orange and yellows, just not pink. So maybe not the pink. I'm praying that one of these pinks don't roll into my pan those eyeshadows. That would be just my luck.
Yeah, what a blast from the past. I actually didn't have any kind of like super warm tone palettes in my makeup collection at the time of buying that or receiving that. I think I got that from TK Maxx, but my mum kind of bought it for me for my birthday, if that makes sense. I fell in love with that palette. Which was crazy. I was not expecting to at all, but I really, really did. I quite liked it, and unfortunately it didn't make the cut. I fell out of love with it a little bit, but I did use that a hell of a lot, which is, yeah, okay, not a fail though. I think the green Obsession palette was an absolute fail, but the orange one was not, so I'll take that.
So, Colourpop High Tide. I got my hands on the Colourpop High Tide. I am so excited. I'm definitely using this tomorrow. Look at it. Okay, sorry, I'm fanning myself because it is so hot. Call me a prophet, a seer, a psychic, that's the word. I was literally thinking to myself a fair few months ago, Colourpop, they do so many monochromatic palettes. The one thing they haven't done is like a teal. They've done a blue, they've done a green, they haven't done an in-between, and like, I wonder why. And then literally weeks after that, maybe like 1 or 2 weeks after I thought that, they came out with this. And I was like, hire me.
So I actually still have this palette. Yay! Another thing that I still own. This is looking a little bit more used and abused than it did when I first got it, but this actually hasn't been used as much as I thought it would, because I love cool tones and I really love blues. However, I really don't use greens at all. I feel like green is definitely more warm toned. So this, I mean, I use this side of the palette much more than I use this side of the palette. The more kind of smoky teal shades, I definitely gravitate towards more. The shade Luna has a massive dip in it, which is absolutely amazing. I love this palette. Is it one of my most used palettes ever? No, it's not, but I still really, really enjoy it. I still really, really love ColourPop quality, and I think it's a brilliant, brilliant palette. And I knew instantly when I said I have a story, I knew exactly what I was going to say, because I did. I remember thinking for ages, why doesn't ColourPop do a teal monochrome palette? And then they did. So here we go. I am a psychic indeed. I really do like it. Another thing that is still in my makeup collection 4 years later, it's kind of mad that this is 4 years old in my collection. It's a good job I don't really take into account expiry dates and things like that. Like who does? Especially with powder products, who does? But we need to reach for this a lot more. Like especially these smoky shades, I feel like I'd have a really, really good time with them. So yeah, maybe this has just like inspired me to pull it out and to use it a little bit more. That would be great, because it is a pretty, pretty, pretty palette. But it did kind of draw the line between blue and green for me. I think it's too green. I don't know, I'm very, very pro blue. I don't touch teals or greens that much. And that palette made me realise that.
But this is the High Tide palette. I love this. Teal is my absolute favourite colour. These colours, I love these. Teal, again, I love blue. Don't get me wrong. I love blue eyeshadow, but teal, there's just something about it. It's something a little bit different, and I love that. Okay, last makeup product. This is the Illuminating in Ireland palette from BH Cosmetics. This is what it looks like. Now, I am Irish. I know the accent doesn't sound like it. This is the Illuminating in Ireland palette. I did say in my inventory, if I didn't have another highlight in my collection by the end of the year, I would be very glad. But now I have 6, so that's great too.
I think I said in that video there, that's the last makeup product. So I'm going to end it here. I don't really care about all the other stuff. The highlight palette left my collection years and years and years ago, so long ago that I actually don't remember what I feel about it at all. I don't remember it at all. I remember actually was it the Belgian Waffles palette that everyone was losing their mind about, that BH released a few years ago? I did buy that one as well. I just didn't get the hype for it. I didn't really care that much for it. And I think this one was kind of the same. I don't know. It was whatever. Something that I've learned, I don't like face palettes that cater towards everyone. And hear me out first, okay? I would rather a brand come out with 3 separate face palettes. One for fair skin, one for medium skin, one for deep skin. Because you saw in that highlight palette, there was like a bright gold highlight. There was a like bronze highlight. Like, I'm not going to use those. I'd rather have like 3 palettes of 3, you know, rather than just for everyone, because you're just going to waste your money and waste product at that point. So that's definitely something that I've learned since then. So, you know what? 1, 2, 3 products still in my makeup collection, which I think is pretty good. I'm happy with that. I love all of these products so much, and they make me smile still. A lot of products were actually empties in this video, which is even better. As I said before, I love getting my money's worth. It just makes me so happy. So I do actually have, I think it's a 22nd birthday haul. So if you'd like to see that in the next few weeks, definitely let me know. I can do an updated version, a little bit of a newer version. But this is it. This is where I'm going to love you and leave you today, guys. I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, definitely like and subscribe. It would mean the absolute world to me. And I will see you tomorrow for a brand new video. Bye-bye.